Have you noticed your dog acting withdrawn or just not as playful as they used to be? Maybe they've stopped greeting you at the door or lost interest in their favorite toy. Dogs, just like us, can experience depression. And some of the signs might surprise you, but don't worry. I'm here to help you spot the signs and figure out what you can do to bring the joy back into your furry friend's life. Let's dive in. The most shocking sign of depression. One of the most heartbreaking signs of canine depression, a sudden loss of interest in food or treats. Dogs are usually food-driven, so when they suddenly stop eating or nibble without enthusiasm, it's a big red flag. This could be triggered by a major change in their life, such as the loss of a family member, whether it's a person or even another pet. Imagine how confused and sad they must feel in that situation. If this sounds familiar, don't ignore it. Appetite changes aren't just a sign of depression. They could also signal underlying health issues. Lethargy and withdrawal. If your energetic pup who used to bounce off the walls now spends hours curled up in their bed, this could be more than just tiredness. Depressed dogs often withdraw and isolate themselves. They might avoid interaction, skip their usual tail-wagging greetings, or even refuse to play. It's their way of telling you that something feels off. Pay attention. This isn't about laziness. It's about emotional pain and usual behavioral changes. Does your dog seem to act out all of a sudden? Maybe they've started barking excessively, chewing things they never touched before, or showing destructive behavior. On the flip side, some dogs become overly clingy, following you everywhere like your shadow. These behaviors can seem random, but they're actually their way of coping with feelings of sadness or anxiety. For instance, clinginess could be their cry for comfort, while destructive behavior could be their way of venting frustration. Could this be depression, or is it something else entirely? Keep watching, because I'm about to share a critical tip to tell the difference, and how you can step in before it's too late. Physical signs that are easy to miss. Does your dog seem restless, pacing back and forth like they can't relax? Or maybe they've started licking or scratching themselves excessively. These repetitive behaviors can be signs of underlying emotional distress. And don't forget about sleep patterns. Depressed dogs might sleep way more than usual or, on the flip side, struggle to settle down at night. Keeping track of these subtle changes is crucial. Why dogs get depressed? Dogs thrive on routine and stability, so any major disruption can trigger depression. This includes moving to a new house, changes in the family dynamic, or even a change in your schedule, like starting a new job that keeps you out of the house longer. Remember, dogs are deeply emotional creatures, and they feel loss and change just as deeply as we do. Don't feel helpless, though. There are ways to help your dog recover, and I'll share them with you in just a moment. But first, we need to understand one more critical piece of the puzzle: the importance of ruling out medical issues. Here's the thing. Not all signs of depression are emotional. Sometimes, what looks like sadness could actually be caused by an underlying health issue, like arthritis, hypothyroidism, or even pain from an injury. That's why a trip to the vet is essential if you notice these changes. They can help rule out physical causes and guide you on what to do next. How to help your dog. So, what can you do if your dog is depressed? Start by reintroducing routine and predictability into their life. Dogs find comfort in structure, so regular meal times, walks, and play sessions can go a long way. Next, try adding more mental stimulation. Puzzle toys, obedience training, or even just teaching a new trick can help spark their interest and distract them from sadness. Lastly, give them plenty of affection. Sometimes, all your dog needs is a little extra love and attention to remind them they're not alone. But there's one mistake many dog owners make that could actually make things worse. Are you guilty of it? Let me explain. Avoiding common mistakes. Here's the mistake: trying to force your dog out of their sadness. Remember, recovery takes time. Don't get frustrated if they don't bounce back immediately. Instead, focus on small, consistent steps to show them they're loved and safe. And never punish them for behaviors linked to depression, like accidents in the house or ignoring commands. It only deepens their distress. Dogs give us so much joy, And when they're feeling down, it's our job to help them through it. By recognizing the signs of depression and taking action, you can help your furry friend find happiness again. If this video helped you understand your dog better, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more tips, and share this with a fellow dog lover who might need it. Together, we can give our dogs the love and care they deserve.